My name is Kendra, and I am joedorman's campaign manager. I just want to take a couple of minutes to say thank you, first of all, for having us out, and to introduce the next governor of the state of Oklahoma. I have known him for almost 20 years, and I can tell you this with absolute certainty, that he is absolutely committed to representing all of the people of Oklahoma, not just some people or the people he knows or the people he likes, but he is committed to being a representative, a true public servant of the state of Oklahoma. But I'll let him tell you himself, he is absolutely going to be there for you and to make sure that you are taken care of. And so, without further ado, joedorman.
My name is joedorman, and I'm going to be your next governor. I've been a state representative for 12 years from House District 65. That takes in parts of Grady, Caddo, Comanche, Cotton, and Stevens counties in southwest Oklahoma. And I hope I have done a right service by you, serving you at the Capitol. Men and women, the working class in our state, have been overlooked at that Capitol building for far too long, and especially the last 4 years under the administration of Mary Fallin. It is unacceptable, the policies that have been passed through there by her and her leadership team in the legislature. We have seen policy after policy over the last decade whittled away for working men and women. You've heard what's going on with the pension systems. They're trying to change the pensions from a defined benefit to a defined contribution. That's taking away the guarantee that you will have a set amount as a pension when you retire. That is unacceptable. You've worked your entire lives to earn that benefit, and now the legislature and Mary Fallin are trying to take that away from working class Oklahomans across the board, no matter what pension system you draw from. I will veto any bill that comes across my desk that changes policies. The only place we're going to go up is with the pensions. We're going to make sure we fully fund them. We're going to put the money in place. We're going to make sure you have that guarantee no matter what employee you are, what level you work at the state or with public service. We're going to make sure you have that pension guaranteed. Above that, any bill that comes across my desk that tries to take away the rights and protections you have as employees will not make it any further. We will stop any action that will try and water down your rights and protections as employees. We've seen what's gone on with this legislature. They've taken away the opportunities for education for all these little kids that are here today. We've seen what's happened with these third grade exams when the legislature put these in place and put this trauma on these kids with a high stakes test. We have seen what's going on with the lack of funding. Since 2008, Oklahoma has been the worst state in the nation as far as keeping up with per pupil spending. We can do better, and we will do better under my administration. And I will tell you, there are a lot of people out there that say this is going to be an uphill battle. And the fact of it is, that's true. It is going to be an uphill battle. But you know what? For every penny that she gets from the Koch brothers, those $25 and $50 checks coming from men and women like you are going to make the difference, because you know what the Koch brothers can't do? They cannot vote in Oklahoma, and you can. And you will make the difference in this election November 4th, because when you go to the ballot box, I'm calling on you to vote for the candidates. Vote for all of us that are out there working hard to make sure Oklahomans are protected. Those Oklahomans working paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet, the ones that are laying awake at night trying to figure out how they're going to pay their bills. We're going to fight for an increase in the living wage, and we're going to make sure Oklahomans are paid fairly. And that means we're going to make sure we get pay raises for each and every one of you two that are making above minimum wage, because it's been far too long since many of our employees have had a pay raise. We can do better, we will do better, and when you vote for me on November 4th, and when you tell your friends and family up until November 4th to vote for me, that's what's going to make the difference. And I will be sworn in January as your governor, and we will bring that capital back to the working people. Thank you for allowing me to be here with you.